Yo, what's up out there, YouTube?
Yo, what's up, YouTube?
It's SEL0320
030
representing JVS. We are back for episode 5 of Rick and Morty season 3, the Whirly Dorly conspiracy, which was actually a pretty funny episode. Joe, what did you think about it?
I thought it was a funny episode. I liked the episode before it made it a little bit better. But it's
foolishness.
Yeah, definitely.
It's always some foolishness.
My favorite aspect is of this episode was to find out Rick has some body augmentations.
Yeah, he's like a half cyborg. Like when me and Joe were looking, like when they kind of flagged him off, I saw this thing in his eye, and I was like, so Rick is part cyborg, which to me, like, you remember like it was episode 2, first season, where they had that evil Morty, and he was controlling everything through like one of his eyes or something like that. That led me to believe that like that it has to be a connection. Anyway, but yeah, that was just really random. How like Rick is a technical cyborg, and we just never knew. I will say though that I think it's some good character development for Jerry, because in the beginning of the episode it was downright sad. This man sitting there washing his drawers in the zinc, and like just looking depressed. He thought legit that Rick was gonna go out there and just assassinate his tail in space. It wasn't like he was like, okay, well, my son's gonna do this for pitying me. He's like, man, Rick's about to just go ahead and just end my life, and I'm fine with it. Like, he didn't even care. So, when they got to the planet, you know, they legit actually had a good time. This is the first and the most times I've seen them kind of really bond and have, like, real conversation. In the sense that, you know, Rick feels like he ruined his daughter's life. But most dads feel that way, you know. But it's definitely apparent that Rick has always wanted to sabotage their marriage, even though their marriage is been on the rocks. It just don't know what that focal point was. And I thought that was a really good character arc. It was just a whole bunch of foolishness while they got on the planet, because the planet you couldn't die. But then they got on this ride, and it was just from that point on, it just was crazy. I think the most emotional moment though was when Rick was just giving them the business as he's slowly getting ingested by this huge snake creature. Thankfully, they didn't have teeth, because Jerry would have been done. But I don't know. What do you think about that Attack on Titan reference with Summer? Did you find that funny, or what did you find about that?
It was so weird. It's so weird. It's weird. Oh man, like their body was inside out. That was just so weird to me, though.
But that's how it is with Attack on Titan. That's what the Titans are, right? Like what is it? Aren't they?
Might.
The biggest Titans are
just one.
The bigger
really?
ones.
Well, kind of 2. Yeah, 2.
I feel like that was a reference that they did that for. Like
that shit was nasty.
It was. It really was, because like I guess Summer was feeling this inadequacy complex about her body, and so she wanted to augment certain assets on her body. And that junk backfired like a mug, man. And I got to find out firsthand how much Beth is just like her dad. Like, I knew for a fact that they needed to call Rick, but she would refuse to do it. And it was just like, Morty just had enough. I think that Morty was low-key the real G in this episode, because Morty was like, look, you just like your dad. Man, you need to stop doing this. You need to go take care of it. He was trying to help his sister by any means necessary. And then at the end, he really kind of looked after his sister. But it's weird, because Morty's becoming more and more like Rick. The more I watch the third season, it's like his temperament is just different. Like before, he was just oblivious to stuff, but he's very smart. And he just doesn't take any kind of crap from anybody, including Rick. And I think that from a character standpoint, like, he's just evolving. And I don't know what he's going to be like when he's an adult. Like, what do you think Rick's going to be like when, not Rick, but Morty's going to be like when he's an adult?
No idea.
He's gone through so much. And I feel bad for him, but at the same time, it's entertaining.
So you feel bad for him, dude.
I do, man.
That's hilarious.
Like, Rick puts him through so much. He puts the whole family through a lot. Even Summer's starting to change.
Oh, man, that's
low key.
That's hilarious.
I don't know, man. I don't even know what to give this episode a rating. I gotta give it a rating. Last week I didn't give it a rating. What do you give this one?
Give it an
8 out of 10? I don't know. I guess I give it 8.5 out of 10. I actually really enjoyed this one. I actually enjoyed this one a little bit more than the last episode. The last episode was just pure craziness. That, to me, I was trying to get some resolve, and I didn't get it. It's just kind of like just random in. This one, it actually had an interesting punchline. And then after the credits, there was this funny moment that really kind of happened. But the next episode, that joint actually might low-key end up being the best episode, because just watching like them going and doing this adventure, and then 6 days later, they were just like vexed. They were just messed up. So I'm actually more excited for that episode than any other one. But hopefully y'all enjoyed our reaction and this review. We got a dip. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Talk to you guys later. Peace, everybody.